Okay, the Jonsered 2152. Ported by yours truly. My guess is this will be number 2. I don't know. Might be number 3. That Poland runs really good. And it takes torque to get through here. This thing zips. So, yeah. If you were going to run nothing but, I'll save it till afterwards. Let's see what she's got. It's like the clutch is stuck on it or something. It's exactly like the clutch is stuck on it or something. So, yeah, that sucks. Well, we'll look into that. But, so we did 4 saws in total, the 50cc class saws. We're looking at the ported Echo 4910, the ported Poland Pro 335, the ported Husqvarna 55 Rancher, and the ported Jonsered 2152. All 3 of these saws I feel like are ported very, very well. Okay, I've passed the point now. I feel like I've passed the point now to where I'm no longer just a novice porter. I may always be a novice lumberjack, but with porting, I'm pretty good. Now, I'm still not going to be as good as your top guys. I'm not going to deny that. You know, I'm not as good as the top guys that I still message and get advice from, okay? But I have fell into my own rhythm, and I like doing things a certain way, and it's working out for me. And I like it. It's fun. I mean, it's sort of, I say it's fun. The work is not fun. It's work. But I like the outcome, and I like being able to provide somebody with a really good running saw. And I think at this point, I've gotten several saws really worked out. I know what works well, and it's good. But all 4 of these saws right here that I just tested, out of all of them, it's going to be a really close toss-up between this one and that 4910. I think I didn't run them back to back. I ran the 4910 yesterday, so that's clouding my vision and everything. Common sense is telling me the 4910 will beat it. However, right now, what I'm feeling is this has more power. So we'll see. One thing that I am certain of, absolutely, unequivocal, right? That with a 20-inch bar or an 18-inch bar, this is a better saw to run than that 4910. Better saw to run than the Poland, better saw to run than the Husqvarna. This just feels right. And with a 18 or 20-inch bar, you're not going to bog it down in anything really. I mean, under normal use, of course, you know. And so it's got all the power that you could possibly need, and just be happy with it. I was telling Charles Briscoe the other day, we got to mentioning Matt House's 2152 that he built with a 346 top end on it, and he's getting over 6 horsepower with it, right? Charlie asked me what I thought about it, and I was like, oh, it looks great, it's fantastic. And the one thing that saw will have, one of these, that the 4910 will never have, is it just feels better to run. So these things, I think that they even feel better. Now this is of course a personal preference. I think they feel better than the 346 or the 353, the Husqvarna saws, right? Better, the same thing. I think these feel better because this has a straight top handle. I like the way that feels. The Husqvarnas have an angled one, and I don't mind that at all. I just like this better. So this saw right here, I had my Husqvarna 359, and I have my Stihl MS400. And on the day, can you guys see Louis? I don't know, you probably can't, he's probably not in the picture, but a fly is getting him. Anyways, whenever I was using all 3 of those saws on that day, the only saw that I ended up actually using and working was this guy. It just feels right to me, you know, and I think it feels right to most people as well. Now, a lot of people with the 4910 or just simply the Echoes in general, they don't like the way that they feel because they think they feel cheap. And hey, an opinion's an opinion. You can't argue that, right? What I will add to that is number one, they're not cheap. They're actually good saws, just as good as the other brands. They are. A lot of people fight that, and I'm like, I don't get it. I think that they're just as good. But whether they are or aren't, that cheap feeling that you're getting whenever you go into a dealership and you pick it up with the Echoes, that's just you not being used to that saw, and whenever you get it and use it, it'll probably go away. Not always. Some people are always going to hate the way they feel. I get it. I don't want to tell you how you feel is wrong, because that but what I find mostly, definitely what happened with me, is you get to using them and you get used to that feel, and it no longer feels cheap. So, just saying, with the Echoes, don't be afraid to get out there and try something. Get one, because they're actually good products. Now, if you get the cheapest saw that they make, you know, you're getting the cheapest saws they make. But like with the case of the 4910, you can still pick those up at Home Depot, I know, for less than $400. And you can't touch a new Husky 545. I'm pretty sure they're right up at $600, you know. And the 545 out of the box is going to tremendously outperform the 4910 out of the box, okay? But if you want to get some work done, man, they come alive. And it's an old school design without the auto tune and stuff like that if you want to give that a go, you know. Let's see if this brake is unlocked yet. No, it's not the brake, it's the clutch. There we go, finally got it to slip a little bit. That clutch is locked down somehow.